So hello and welcome to episode 2 of Best Drives. Today we're driving from Montpellier to Limoges. Again, it's one of my favourite drives, this, over the Millau bridge and then some beautiful country driving in France. So I hope you enjoy it. This is a good one. So here we are in the Renault Range T. As you can see, I've gone for this metallic scheme this time, and this Schwarz-Muller trailer, taking some apples, 20 tons of apples, as I've shown you from from Montpellier to Limoges. I think that's how you say it, Limoges, or something like that. But yeah, around here, onto the A75, over the Millau Viaduct, and then returning off onto some country lanes. I mean, these roads are absolutely amazing, cutting through the forest. It's really, really fun, and all the little French villages. And then we're going to head up here, and then just jump across to Limoges, something like that. Quick jump on the A20 as well, so 250 miles. We should get some decent speed down the... Why is my high beam on? My high beam light is on. No, it's not. I don't know. That must be the day running lights or something. But yeah, the Renault Range T. This is a mod, obviously. It's not the SCS one, because who knows where that is. But if we put it into gear, the current time is just about to go 4 AM. So we should get a really nice sunrise on the Millau Viaduct. But yeah, let's leave dans le jardin, in the garden. I think that's what it means. Well, that's the rough translation anyway. But yeah, coming down here, as you can see, running again, no mods apart from this Renault Range T. So no weather mods, no graphics mods or anything like that. This is basically stock Euro truck. But yeah, this is a really nice pickup, because apart from those X's, I don't get why they put that all the time. Why did they have to put a road there? Why couldn't they just continue this path? But oh well. But yeah, this is a really nice pickup and drop off, because you get this really nice gravel driveway coming up, and if we go external, can't quite hear it, but it's like a faint gravel noise, which is really cool. Then you got some wind turbines up in the distance over there. Yeah, let's turn out of here. Shame that your truck doesn't get dirty driving down these roads. That'd be cool, but doubt that's ever gonna happen. I've got a 520 horsepower engine in this truck. To be honest, you don't really need a powerful engine for this journey. The last one that we did, from Oslo to Bergen, I would recommend an engine 500 horsepower and up, just so you can get a comfortable drive and enjoy the scenery rather than constantly changing gears, if you're in a manual, that is. But yeah, any engine's perfect for this drive. It's fairly flat. I mean, there is a small, obviously, incline, because in Montpellier, it's in the south of France, it's a bit closer to sea level, whereas crunching the gear, whereas Limoges is a little bit higher up, but not massively, to be honest. But yeah, as I said, a 520 horsepower engine. This is the most that you can get from this mod. And to be honest, it's a realistic engine size and handles pretty well. It's pretty quiet as well once you get it up to speed. It can be a bit rattly though, which is annoying, but overall it's a really nice engine. So let's put all the displays up there. And yeah, looks like we're turning off over the Millau bridge. Now, interestingly, I'm fairly sure that SCS are not allowed to call it the Millau Bridge, Millau Viaduct, or whatever, because it's copyrighted. Like, I believe the Eiffel Tower is also copyrighted. I'm fairly sure of that, so they can't put it into the game without permission. So they've had to call the bridge like not the Millau Viaduct. It's something like the Millau Viaduct. I can't quite remember, but we should see it on the sign coming up. But you can see it in the backdrop here, and I believe it is one of the tallest bridges, if not the tallest bridge in Europe or the world. And it was designed by an Englishman, I believe, or maybe British. I can't quite remember. But yeah, just take a look at this sign here. Litan. Yeah, they haven't called it the real thing. That must be like the valley that's underneath. But yeah, just look at this drive. The sunrise over there, the sun just coming up over the hill. It's absolutely amazing. Perfect time to start off. It's just look how high this is up. It's amazing. Then you got some factories over there in the distance, and then there's also a little river as well. But just amazing. Really do get a really good sense of scale up here, but I would not like to come up here when it's windy and raining. That would be a little bit tense in a truck, and I'm sure there are probably band trucks coming across here, or traffic anyway when it's a bit too windy, because that is very high up and the wind would be very strong, but I'm not too sure on that. And we are in France, so of course we've got a toll booth. Might get in front of this van here. I thought that was closing on me then. I was like, no. Luckily it didn't. But yeah, the sun shafts, you can see them just appearing over the horizon. Very cool. And yeah, that was our short little auto, what do you call it? Do they call it the auto route? Auto route journey. Until near the end, when we got onto the A20. And now it's time for some countryside driving. Indicators are very loud in this truck. Crunching the gears again. Right, even more wind turbines. They like their wind energy in France. Renewable sources and all that. And when I do sort of fly around and make the intros, when I get closer to the wind turbines in the free cam, they do make a really sort of faint buzz when you're near them. It's kind of cool that they've went to that sort of detail, because in your truck you can't hear it. It's only maybe when you're 50 meters away from them that you can actually listen to the audio. But here we go. Starting to get a bit twisty now. Probably keep it in 10th. But yeah, I just love the woodlands that they've put in this game. I think it's probably one of the strong points, because all the trees are so tall, the roads all twisting through them, and it isn't just grass that the trees are in. It's this sort of wood chip effect on the ground. It's almost like fallen leaves, which is really cool. And you get all these tiny little gates like that back there that go onto these fields. It really is rather cool. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend taking a gravel trailer or sand trailer down here. You're more than likely to tip it over, because there's so many twists. What's that say? Picnic place, I think. Look at that. Some benches, rocks. Somebody pulled over there already. Ooh, someone's tailgating. Right, and then you get these little stretches here where there's 2 lanes, like an overtaking lane. They're quite challenging to pass, really. I'm pretty sure trucks aren't meant to pass, but if there is a slow truck in front and you've got a bit of a powerful engine, you can give it a little go, but you don't have a lot of room to do it, so it can be a little bit tricky. But as soon as you get your timing right, you can just about pass them, I've found. But yeah, coming through this little village here. So nice. Very traditional French villages here. Centre commercial. Shopping centre, that is. But yeah, I just love all these sort of little shops. Very very French architecture around here. And all the textures are really high. I mean, just look at those little bricks there. And it's all 3D. Here's another one of those passing lanes that I was on about. And you got, I don't know, what's that up there? Some kind of palace. Look at that. Can you see that? So cool. Right. Hanging a left here. Rodez Centre. Don't know what that is. There's a sign for where we're going. Some kind of office and distribution centre. But yeah, and then back into the countryside. So you do get quite a lot of these villages in the Vive la France DLC, as you probably noticed if you played it before. And as I said, most of the time the speed limit through there is 30, and on some of the corners they do have speed cameras, so watch out for that if you're just starting out. And then you do get these little pockets of houses just appearing in the field, which is so nice. I mean, most of the time in the more standard SCS maps, if you take Germany for example, that is probably the worst. I think that was probably one of the first countries they did. You get to the city, you hardly ever see any houses, and then you're just driving on the motorway. There may be some fields, but most of the time it'd be sort of banks like this with just trees on it, and it's kind of boring really. But you can really see when you compare it to Germany how much they've improved it. I mean, driving through the countryside in Germany, again, it's just fields, but now you got stuff like this. I mean, just look at the water reflections. Oh, great. And look at these rocks as well. Not sure if I'd like to live there if there's a rockfall. But yeah, the road just carves its way through. I mean, you get a sense of scale for these rocks when you put a truck next to it. They're absolutely huge. And all the little villages have got town names as well. He's got a lot of cars there. Another little road that we can go down. That is probably the letdown. All these little Lexes going everywhere. Just SCS sort of teasing you in a way. But it isn't as bad as Fernbus, where half of the roads you can't even drive down, even though they're displayed on the map. Yeah, let's get back up to speed. Still a 43 limit down here. Not sure where that goes. Another closed road. Yeah, then back out into the French countryside. And you can really see how far back the map goes. I mean, usually they always curve the map up, so you get the effect like it goes on forever, but really it doesn't. However, for this, the map has quite a lot of depth and it goes quite far away from the road, I've noticed when flying around on the camera, which is a definite improvement. Look at that house, that's amazing. I mean, it does sort of affect your frames a little bit. I mean, I'm doing 30 FPS now when, say if I was in Germany, in the countryside, I'm probably doing 50, 60. But what would you want? More detail or better frames? I don't know. I mean, 30 FPS isn't bad. Maybe because I've got other things running in the background on my computer, but I'll probably get at max 40. And I do know that this mod is quite demanding as well, so that is a factor. So say I'd be getting about 45 on here, which isn't too bad, but you can definitely tell where or why there is a frame loss. What's this little town? Saint-Cyr? Look at that, another castle on the hill. So cool. I mean, I'm sure you can, look at that. I'm sure you can Google all these places and you'll find that castle, and it'll probably look a lot like this, the town centre. Look at all those buildings over there. Over the little bridge. Tiny little side roads. Now that would be a challenging thing. If you had to drop off down one of those tiny roads, say like a restaurant or something. I wish to put some more stuff like that in. That would be really cool and challenging. I mean, they've got Scania Truck Driving Simulator, which is kind of useful for improving your truck driving skills. And you get stuff like that in down those tiny little routes. That'd be awesome if they put that in. More little houses on the outskirts, and a roundabout coming up. They do creep up on you in these roundabouts. You get some speed up and then there's one right in front of you. Oh, some cows. They're not lying down, so I don't think it's going to rain. Oh, what's this village here? Altilac? So they've got another bridge over here as well. And then we leave in the village, it's just like that. You're in and out. It's a very wide river there. No idea what river it is. Right, let's get back up to speed. You can see the sort of woodland coming in on you now. Those little bits of wood there. And this is the sort of effect that I'm talking about. That sort of almost like fallen leaves and wood chip effect, which I really like. I definitely prefer it over the grass, sort of just mixed in all over the place. It's really nice. I think that's coming towards the end of our little countryside drive. It's just so nice. Just the detail that they put into these maps is amazing. All the little side roads going off to these houses. I mean, there must be so many house assets for this. Because you drive through the villages and most of them you don't recognise. It's so refreshing to not have cloned assets. Looks pretty empty. Look at that one there. That's cool. There's like a little ramp on the roundabout. Cool. And again, many of those roundabouts have got little things on them for you to look at. Right, then we turn left down here. Go. gardens around here. All flowers and everything. But I'm sure this would feel very different if you had a winter mod. I mean, driving through those little woodlands there, it would feel like you're in a little snow globe. But yeah, as soon as you get closer to the auto route, you can definitely feel like a change in sort of atmosphere around here. Everything seems a little bit more, or maybe a little bit less sort of quaint and country-like, if you see what I mean. Some logs over there. And yeah, next to a little timber shop thing. Here we go. Just down the road, a sign for the A20, that's what we want. So this goes all the way to Paris as well. Now, another thing that's good about these run-ups, that you get so much more space and room to get up to the speed now. Shame that they didn't give you much more room to pull in, but you can get up to a lot more speed. And here we go, just coming in now. Just look at that. I mean, just look how dense that is. How many trees there are there. Then on that side you got a huge bridge and the town. Detail is out of this world. It's even so much improved over Scandinavia as well, that we did in last week's video. Yeah, let's turn off here now and go and get this trailer dropped off. Limoges South. Oh, here we go, just coming into the town now. So yeah, that was just a one of my favourite little drives in France. There are many more I really do love to do, so I will continue doing this series if you like seeing them, and I'll show you more of them very soon. But yeah, who knows where we're going to be next week. It could be in Pro Mods, who knows. Yeah, just coming in now. So we're dropping off here, I think. Yeah. Cool little drop off, look at that. Like a huge sort of reception area. And a guy in the gate. Yeah, let's do that. Where do they need it? Oh, someone pretending to do work. I think we'll have to turn around. a real drop in frames here. 15 FPS. And then back up to 30. There we go. Okay, and lights off. So let's drop this thing off. Excellent. Cool. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did, please do click the like and why not subscribe for more best drives. There will be a US video coming this week, so hopefully you enjoy that. But again, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Goodbye.